Well, if you're running a startup company, the way to win engineers may not be through stock options, but actually through their stomachs. And a couple of ex-Googlers are helping startups do just that. Stacey Diallo reports. Take a look.
Roasted pork with gremolata, grilled eggplant and zucchini tossed with tomato, garlic, and chili vinaigrette. Does this sound like your office lunch?
Last week we did a menu that was dedicated to Caddyshack. It's one of our favorite movies.
What was on that menu?
We had what? Gopher chili. It wasn't really gopher. Risotto balls we called golf balls on a bed of green grass. Last week we did a circus themed menu for Circus Day. It really goes all over the map.
Okay, so you try to have some fun with the food. Fun and success, that is, for Nate Keller and Mirit Cohen, both early chefs at Google and now startup entrepreneurs with a startup following. The two co-founded Gastronaut, a growing catering company that's feeding the likes of Twitter and Square, Rocket, and Causes. It sounds like Jack Dorsey was a big connection for you guys in the beginning.
Definitely, yeah. We actually made lunch for his crew when Square was just 10 people in his apartment. We had a mutual friend who introduced us to him and brought us over, and we did a little gastronaut pitch to him and his people. And and that was kind of one of the earliest things we did. Shortly after that, we started with Twitter and then also with Square.
Each day, Gastronaut cooks up about 500 meals and then delivers them personally, sending kitchen staff to help oversee some of the client sites. With just 7 full-time business clients, they're exploding out of their space and looking to expand to over 12,000 square feet and triple their business.
Stacey Diallo joins us now from San Francisco with more details. Stacey, thank you for joining us. I hope you got to taste some of the food while you were there.
I didn't, actually. It was all being cooked while we were there, but it sounded so delicious.
Now, these guys are becoming so successful, they actually have quite the wait list, right?
They do. They say they have about 15 potential customers or companies on their wait list, and they're telling them that it's going to be at least 2 months. They're really trying to get that space so that they can grow.
And how important are, the little perks like this for keeping engineers in this really hot job market out there in San Francisco?
Yeah, I think that's a really good point. It's so competitive out here right now, and if you can offer a perk that tempts an engineer or a developer your way, it's a good thing. I think investors look at this also as a good thing because it, of course, provides for a shorter lunch period. You're not out scouting around, you're still in the office, of course, but it also apparently sends a message that the management actually cares about what you're eating and wants to take care of you. So it's kind of working in both ways to lure the employees to your startup or company. Large companies that have been around 3 or 4 years are also working with Gastronaut.
A startup CEO once told me, actually, that an investor had told him that he would never invest in a company that had tall plants in the office because he felt that showed like wastefulness, as though someone was just throwing away their venture capital funding on nice, pretty plants for the office. I'm kind of wondering if some investors might also look at this that way. You see it as a good thing in terms of healthy eating, maybe increased productivity, but also say, well, that could maybe get a little expensive.
Yeah, I think it can all, you can turn the coin either way and look at it both ways. But from what I'm hearing, it's almost a ubiquitous perk out here, right? If you've got just your first initial funding, your seed funding, you may not be providing lunch to your 4 to 6 employees that you have. But 64% of the funding in the first quarter was later stage funding. And Lizette Chapman, who actually wrote a great blog on this on Dow Jones Venture Wire, she quotes a CEO there basically saying that they got more funding and this was a great perk, one of many perks that he wants to offer to their employees. So I think most people look at it as a good thing.
And Lizette also reported that she found that lots of these CEOs were in fact vegans. That's kind of curious.
Yeah, I talked to Mirit Cohen at Gastronaut about this, and she said that what she's finding is that a lot of these guys just really want to be the best at everything. So it's the best in the business, and it's also the best in health and in your personal life and all of that. And, I really look at that as a commitment, and I commend people who are able to keep that commitment. I'm more of a cheese aficionado. So.
Well, on that note, I'm probably going to go get lunch. I think we should all take a break and go get lunch. Thank you for Stacey. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for